Hey friends. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, Ash's Affairs. Today we're going to be doing a budget with me for our first paycheck of May. And before I get into that, I need to bring out this book here. All right, so at the beginning of the year, I started this book. I started putting down every bill and its actual amount just so I can compare how things change each quarter. So this was for January, February, and March. We just finished April and moving into May. But I really want to look in this back here. Okay. So these pages, I did the planned amount, and then I did the actual amount that came out, and then the difference. So all the blues are either positive or no effect, and then the reds are obviously the bills ended up being more than I planned out for. So as you can see, I have a few in January, not too many in March, or February, sorry. Not too many in March, but this big one here, the electric, it was a big jump. So, and then here's April. So, one thing is my water bill. I didn't realize the water bill was coming out this month when we just had paid it in February, when it's supposed to come out every 3 months, but it's only been 2 months, but whatever. Anyway, this bill came out. So I had to actually put that in my planner here. Yeah, April. And it came out the same day as my my phone bill. So I didn't factor that bill in, so I am going to do it for this paycheck. This paycheck is kind of like an extra paycheck. I mentioned that in my last video, but let me get more into detail about that. Okay, so as you can see, for May, we have 5 Fridays. So my boyfriend gets paid 5 times instead of 4. And since the first of the month, our mortgage comes out, and we already had that covered from our last month's savings, you know, budgeting, whatever. We're still going to budget out bills as usual, but this paycheck is kind of like a filler, you know. It gives us a little boost in our checkings accounts and a little head start on a few things. So, but I said all that because I'm going to be putting the water bill on this budget with me. So with that being said, let's go ahead and fill out my planner. So some bills have changed, and we're going to get into that right now. All right. Oh, long thing. It's for paychecks. This one and this one. Okay. So let's start off with all of my boyfriend's pays. Okay. So he gets paid every Friday. Ugh. And we budget out $800 out of each of his paychecks to go towards bills and sinking funds. Now he does get paid more than this, but like I said, this is just what we budget out. I like to have buffers in our accounts because, you know, things happen. Bills change. They either go up or down. Most of the time they go up. All right, so that's my boyfriend's. Now we're gonna move on to my paychecks. I get paid, my first paycheck is the 7th. So I'll be getting paid, and then my bonus check is usually the week after our first paycheck. And I budget out $12.50 out of my paychecks. And then for my bonus, I think I do $4.60. Let me double check. Oh, $4.50. All right, so that's our pays. Get these two out the way. And now we can actually put in our bills. So on the first, we have mortgage. And that is $2,010. Then on the 7th is insurance, which is our car insurance. And that bill is $400. So this one has changed. It's been going up and down because we were adding cars, taking off cars, whatever, you know, changing the plan. As of right now, it's $400. We'll see if this is right. That's what we're planning for. So next up is Larry and Son. That comes out on the 8th. And that's $20. And we have Point Broadband on the 13th. And that is now $77. It went up a couple dollars. And that's our internet. And we have, on the 14th is Wyndham. This is our timeshare. And this is $390. Next we have Regional. This is our car note. And that is $677. Next we have, the 19th is Banfield. That is pet insurance, or the pet hospital for our dogs. And this went down, so this is now just $50. Then we have my boyfriend's credit card on the 21st. And he is now paying, oh wait, is it this that changed? Or was it his phone bill that changed? Okay, I think the credit card is the same. We're just gonna keep it like that, 50. Hopefully I did that right. If not, we'll change it next month. And that's $50 for his credit card payment. Then we have the electric that comes out on the 22nd. And we are going to put $220 towards the electric because that's what it was last month, so we'll see. Next we have the 24th is my phone bill. And my phone bill is $199. So mine did go up because I have that iPad on here now. Then we have my boyfriend's phone bill. And his phone bill is $96. I think that's right. I think it just went up like $1. I'm hoping that's right. All right. And then lastly, on the 30th is our gas. And we are budgeting out $120 for gas. Okay. So that is the planner. That's how it's looking. So let me go ahead and grab my budget sheet. And we can go ahead and budget out this week's bills. So, like I said earlier, I am putting that water bill that came out in April. Let me see how much it was exactly. $226. So I'm gonna add that first, the water. And that's $263. Oh my gosh, $263. And then we are only budgeting out until the 6th, which, as you can see, there's no bills, but I am going to put in the mortgage and still budget out $200 to go towards the mortgage. So that's it for the bills. Go ahead and get this out the way. Oh, all these little fuzzies keep coming from my planner. Okay. Grab my calculator. So we're going to add up these bills here. 263 plus 200 equals 463. That is money that needs to stay in my account. $0 that need to stay in my boyfriend's account. So that's good. We can go ahead and start budgeting out my wallet. So I'm going to give dates $5, it's usual. Family fun, 10. Gas, 100. Groceries, 100. Personal, 10. Self-care, 10. And James personal, 10. All right, so we have 5 plus 10 plus 100 plus 100 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 equals, is that right? I guess so. $245. That's going to be going in my wallet this week. All right, cool. Oh, I guess I still need this. So 800 minus 245, which is my wallet, minus 463, which is money that stays in my account, minus 0 equals $92 that we have for savings challenges and sinking funds. All right, cool. I don't know why I keep putting this away. I need it. It's $92. So let's go ahead and see what we can stuff. I'm gonna pull out my monthly savings binder. And I was planning on finishing this, but I don't think we are going to finish April. Now that I look at it when we have $92. Let's see what we have. Have 100, 2, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 266, or 166, and we need 205. Should we finish it? Yeah, I think we're gonna finish it. Yeah. So 205 minus 166 equals $39. All right, cool. So we're gonna finish this up. And we're gonna budget out $39 so we can finish out April. Cool, cool, cool. So 92 minus 39, $53 left. Awesome. All right, let me go ahead and pull out my black binder. And I always save $10 or budget $10 for my girls' envelopes. These are their school envelopes. I want them to have money for anything and everything school related. Car note, we're gonna skip car note, skip maintenance, mortgage. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this money out so that way I can put it in the bank account before the mortgage comes out. And then we can go ahead and start it off with a 10. All right, cool. Peace has 30. Let's do 20 in peace. And this is just anything that gives me and my boyfriend peace of mind. Pop-ups. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out pop-ups and put this in my account because of that water bill. So, and like I said, I like to have a decent buffer in my account. So buffer is now empty and we're not gonna put anything in there. Home renovations is getting nothing. And we're gonna empty out water. So water now has nothing and is not going to receive anything. All right. Next up is Little Blue. Then we have Blue and Friends. We just got some dog food. We're trying out a new dog food, so we only got a little bag. We're gonna see how it goes. Blue and Friends has 10. I think we can wait until I get paid. Yeah, we'll wait till next week and to stuff something in there. Birthdays, we're gonna skip birthdays. Christmas, let's do $10 in Christmas. Skipping clothes, skipping health, holidays. Let's skip it for now. All right, and then we're gonna put $10 in vacation number 1. No, let's do 5 in vacation number 1. Leaving off with $8 for the savings challenges. All right, cool. I think that is a pretty simple budget with me today. All right, so let me go ahead and do this quick math to make sure my numbers are right. Wait, excuse the sirens. All right, so we're starting out with $800. And we're gonna do the bills. 263 minus 200 minus $245 equals $92. So far, so good. And we're starting off with 39 minus 10 minus 10 minus 10, minus 20 minus 10. Oh, I messed up somewhere. Gosh, start over. 92, because we knew the back is right. Minus 39 minus 20 minus 30 minus 10. Okay, I must have did something wrong. What did I do wrong? 92 minus 39 minus 20 is 33. Okay, I definitely did something wrong, so I have to make some adjustments. We're at $33. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I want to stuff something in each one of these. Well, actually, we don't have to stuff anything in mortgage. Since we just emptied that out, we can start next week. So, peace is definitely going to get its 20. So now we have 13. If I just change, if I leave the challenges at 8, minus 8, it leaves us with 5. Let's just skip Christmas this one. We'll double it next week. Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll just take out those two. I don't know what I did. All right, let's triple check this now. Starting out with my boyfriend's pay, 800 minus my wallet, 245 minus 463. Bills, let's see, in my account, $92 because James is not having anything come out of his account this week. So we got minus 39 minus 10 minus 10 minus 20 minus 5 minus 8 equals 0. All right, that is it for this budget with me today. I will be taking this money back to the bank. I appreciate everybody for watching. Please, if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.